tuning in to the
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah, plus Black Sheep.
Plus
Yay.
Black Sheep.
Yeah, no, it's episode 40 of the Permakid podcast, and we want to thank everybody for listening all these times. If you are listening, that's awesome. I don't know why I'm starting off thanking people, but yeah, no, fuck you guys. No.
Yes.
If that's the case, I want to thank you for being sexually confused about me.
True.
She got a dick dong?
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so we're back. Back again.
Guess who's back?
Slim anus. What do we have to talk about? Because
A
lot of stuff. Some of us saw Suicide Squad. Some of us playing new video games. Some of us are excited about video games. Oh, what you call it? Comic-Con happened.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
Can.
trailers.
The other thing?
Comic-Con.
What else happened?
E3.
Me being
Oh, we
thirsty
already had
as-
that.
thirsty as fuck.
You what?
I said me being thirsty as fuck. What happened to the E3 episode? Is that the episode?
You thirsty?
we
You need
already
a
did
girl's
this.
number?
Did it get posted?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You're thirsty. wait, let's talk about Kaiser's thirstiness. So what you gonna do about it? You going to the club, meeting some girls? What's up?
Nah, I might run across the street and grab me one of them central hoes. Hey,
Hey, you can't be calling them.
Wait.
Those are central ladies.
I'm
because I don't know them like that.
I'm confused.
They're white baseball
you
loving
have
boyfriends that come
sexuality?
get you.
I thought you were asexual.
Yeah, I pretty much just divide up and.
He's the hero of Tom. Blink.
Yes.
When did this happen?
All the time.
Why is the world not like coming to an end? This is like some apocalypse shit.
Come.
It's me, Pokemon Tron. I'm
It's
back.
not gonna end
It's
until
been like 5 episodes since I've been here.
Pokemon.
It's
Tron.
not gonna end until Oscar Isaac comes and chokes Jennifer Lawrence, and it comes on the billboard, and then everybody gets upset.
Speaking of Oscar
Because
Isaac,
the bad guy is doing bad things.
Violence
Imagine
against
that.
women. Speaking of violence against women,
Woodrow
Woodrow's here.
Philistine.
Speaking of violence against
So we've
women,
got
we
our own
say
little
Woodrow's
Suicide
here.
Squad of friends here. We got Deadshot Henry. We got Captain Boomerang Woodrow. We got El Diablo Tron. We got Black Sheep Harley Quinn. And we got me. Friggin' Slipknot.
there you go. I was gonna say that because I was like, he's not gonna say Joker. I was like, he's gonna say Slipknot.
Yeah, I'm Slipknot. I'll punch
You are
bitch.
Adam Beach. You used to play on fucking Law and Order SVU. Shout out to Adam Beach.
SUV. Anyway, so we're back. Episode 40. Woodrow's here. We're all here except for Kyle Tim Bob, the Destroyer of Worlds, who's our newest member.
That's because he's lame and got a job.
Jobs are for losers. That's why we all get paid by the Permakid
Work
Corporation.
for a living. No one works for a living. No.
Slow down.
Let's not point out the fact that I'm the one that got him the job.
Oh, you be giving the jobs all right.
Oh yeah.
I don't like where this is going. So about the Suicide Squad.
Oddly enough, I did just get some new lipstick called Blow Pony,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
It's called Fluttershy.
and I am wearing a yellow dress right now.
Guess who?
I mean,
I'm wearing
what?
a yellow dress too.
I know.
Who's
and
not
just
wearing
brings
yellow
out the
dress?
grum in your eyes.
Can't. I told her I wasn't changing. It's just like
Kaiser
we
is
just gonna be
wearing-
twinsies today.
He's wearing
It's so nice.
a cool Filter King color dress. XLs.
You know what? I haven't smoked those in a while. Maybe I need to get back on my N-word shit.
Fit that stereotype.
Maybe
So-
it's time to recycle the camels.
N-I-G-G-A-R is the nigga family.
Yeah.
My favorite family.
So Suicide Squad, huh?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about it. So critics have been saying it fucking sucked. Why? Because we didn't. You didn't see it.
Nope.
And Woodrow didn't see it yet.
Nope.
But I watched a bootleg copy because I'm a pirate and the FBI needs to come get me. And you guys watched it in theaters, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You saw it with your family and you saw it with Patrice
And Kenny.
and Kenny. And
Wait, hold the fuck up.
Yeah,
Patrice actually showed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Pat Ross.
Pat
She like
Ryan.
to call that on
Yeah,
Facebook.
let's call K Federline right now. Let's call Bernie Spears' boyfriend right now and find out. Quit playing
The
games.
speaker button.
I said the
I don't know
N-word
Kenny's
just
phone.
now. Oh, I said it with an A though. It's different. But I said N-A-R because that's the... Y'all, don't say the N-word if you're a white person. That's the moral of the story.
N-word,
Yeah,
what
all you
mean?
damn white people.
The N-word,
God,
what you mean, neutral?
quit stealing our
Neutral.
words.
Nerd. That's an N-word we can all be called. That's terrible. James.
Kitty!
Yeah.
What's up?
Yo.
He just woke up.
What you doing, man?
Nothing.
He woke up.
Hey, man, wake up. When you told me to call you when we did the podcast, I'm calling you.
Stay woke.
What?
You told me to call you when we did the podcast, and I'm calling you. Wake up.
Good boy, Games.
What's up?
Oh, we finna talk about...
Hang up on his ass.
You niggas.
You talk about Suicide Squad. We're going to let you go first since you on the phone call.
All right.
That's your cue to say what you thought about the movie.
And go.
I thought it was good.
For why?
What did you like most about the movie?
Just all the different characters. I don't know a whole lot about each one of those characters. So, I mean, it's just new to see them on film in a movie. So, I mean, I really don't have a lot of complaints about it.
Smoking aces.
I never thought about that. It did kind of have the same feel.
Yeah, it kind of did.
A little
Now that
darker.
you mention
Oh,
it.
really?
Tip of the head pop off. What'd you think of Will Smith?
I kind of feel like he was doing his usual Will Smith type of comedy and everything, but
I was just trying
I
to
feel
get
like
you
it fit at times the way it did, and
Kenny, what happened to the energy, man? You were so excited about this yesterday.
man, I was tired, man. I had a long day. I had a
Long
fucking
day of
long
spanking
day,
it to the thought of Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think about Harley Quinn?
She was very comical. Like,
Hang up on this dude.
Hello?
yeah.
What'd you say?
I said she was really humorous and very comical, and I mean, Margot Robbie did a pretty good job. You know what I mean?
Pretty good.
You haven't seen Harley in the movie, just
True.
so. I mean, you don't have nothing to compare it to, and I mean,
Other than the animated movies.
he did a good job as Joker. I mean, everybody got their own version that I've seen so far of the Joker of how they want to portray him.
Who do you like better, Cesar Romero or Jared Leto?
Leto.
Old Caesar.
You know, he
I
used
wish
to.
we'd have seen more of him though.
Yeah, you think there's going to be like a different, like a DVD cut where they show more of Jared Leto's, what you call?
Yeah, because I think so, because some stuff that you saw in the trailers wasn't in the movie.
Yeah.
They've been doing that a lot lately. They did that with
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
there was a lot that was cut out.
They did that with Star Trek.
Yeah.
I want to saw Star Trek. They did a lot with Star
I'm going to
Trek.
talk to you about Star Trek.
If you read it, if you look at it, it was a lot of stuff that wasn't in there.
What do you
And
think
then
about
something
the...
I heard that he said something about he shot so much extra footage he can make his own Joker movie. I was like, dang.
So what do you think about the baby clothes in the one scene?
The baby clothes.
Yeah, there's a scene where
Yeah.
right before the Joker goes to get Harley, he's laying down on the in the middle of the circle of knives, and you can see baby clothes.
There's actually 3.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
pink
I
one,
saw
a blue
those.
one,
I
and a
remember
black
seeing those
one.
now.
What'd you think about that?
I didn't know what to think about those. I was like, I mean, that kind of threw me off. There's a couple things in there where I was like,
I just
I
won
feel
$20 on a scratch
if I
off,
could watch
Kenny.
it again. Let me say this. There was a part at the beginning. You know how when they would have their pictures up and it'd say like Deadshot, and then they give his real name and what he does and all this and that. I could have sworn I remember seeing something about killed Robin when it said Harley Quinn's name.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah,
Smooth
I
cock,
caught
player.
that, but I wasn't sure. I was like,
Yeah.
did I just read that?
And then what's so great about that is, like, when you went and saw Batman v Superman, it showed Robin's costume all beaten up and said, "Joke's on you, Batman," and all that. And so you're like, "Oh, damn, the Joker killed Robin." But then you watch Suicide Squad. Boom. Is that, you think that's why they killed, and I'm doing air quotes here, do you think that's why they killed Superman for the end of Batman v Superman? Because, you know, he's not dead. We know that. He's coming back. There's going to be a Man of Steel sequel. There's going to be in all the Justice League movies, blah, 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 blah. But
I kind of feel like that's why Batman punched the shit out of Harley, too, underwater.
well, yeah, I mean, you know, at the same time, he was trying to save her, but then she slashed at him. But yeah.
That one punch right in the grill.
Pow, right in the kisser.
He one-punch manned her underneath that water.
You just see that blood go floop.
I can't wait to go see this shit now.
I honestly think that
I think I'm gonna see it in the morning.
there might be some leading with that, with the whole Robin thing. There's a lot of talk about how Leto's Joker is supposedly not the real Joker.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they said he's not.
No, I know, and I see where they're leading people to try and think that that's what the case is. But I feel like he actually is the Joker.
Yeah, I remember thinking that for
Yeah.
The Dark Knight, when The Dark Knight Rises, because Anthony Michael Hall was attached to the movie, but nobody knew what he was playing. And I was like, dude, Anthony Michael Hall would make a great Joker. And they're not telling us who he is. And I was like seriously thinking Heath Ledger was just going to be some crazy thug that worked for the Joker. Yeah. And then Anthony Michael Hall, because he's also older. He's older than Christian Bale, or about the same age. It would have just made a little bit more sense. Mm-hmm. And I remember thinking, oh man, Heath Ledger's not going to be the Joker. Just watch. And Anthony Michael Hall just played some dude. And so I was like, oh, never mind, I'm a fucking idiot.
I feel like that's what they were trying to lead people into thinking, just to kind of throw them off the scent.
They already said the Joker's not Jason Todd.
Yeah.
And the way that he just acted in the movie, he was just too crazy to just be some dude that's not the Joker.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, Kenny, man. We'll just call and get your opinion.
All right, guys.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
So basically, y'all are telling me that this movie, that the critics
all got together,
are wrong about Suicide Squad,
No,
but they are absolutely correct about the Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke?
We'll get to that after.
We'll get to that.
Whoa! Trying to drop bombs on us here.
I do have one thing though. It is whack that because IGN gave it like a 5.9 out of 10.
Surprise!
But then they gave Iron Man 3 a 9 out of 10. So I'm just
Iron
like, y'all
Man
are full of
3
shit.
sucked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I
was
love
like,
Shane Black, but that movie fucking
was
sucked.
terrible.
It was.
Damn, speaking of Shane Black, I just watched The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe and
what's his face? The dude from fucking the
Ryan
Goosebumps.
Gosling.
There you go.
The what?
He was in the episode of Goosebumps, man.
He was also Young Hercules.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He was in Say Cheese and Die.
Say cheese and die. Yeah, man, Ryan Gosling. That movie was awesome. Not really Permakid related, but okay. But yeah. No, man, Shane Black, he's a cool dude, other than don't make Iron Man 3.
Yeah. Anybody else thoughts on the movie?
Well, let's talk about critics for a while, like IGN and Rotten Tomatoes and all this stuff. We can't trust any of it anymore. Even IMDb. People can go in, sign in, and give their own ratings on movies, and that's what they did with Ghostbusters. Yeah. Everybody was going in and giving it 1 star. So
see, it's 2016, man. It's cool to hate stuff now. Yeah. That's like the cool thing to do.
To be fair, in IGN's case, you probably shouldn't be listening to their movie reviews anyway.
They're getting paid?
No. I don't think they're getting paid, but
that's not their movies aren't really they.
That's not their forte.
I mean, they've been doing it for a few years now, so I mean, anybody can review a movie. You shouldn't it shouldn't be an expert to review a movie.
Yeah,
but
so
it almost seems though like I'm like y'all. Right. I don't think this is a thing, but I'm like y'all love every Marvel movie, but hate every DC movie. It just seems awkward.
But they do like the DC animated movies.
Oh, so you thought Killing Joke got less than
I didn't care for Killing Joke either.
I
didn't see any of the ratings either. Black Sheep just looked at me like she's gonna kill me. No. Okay, so Suicide Squad. I don't necessarily think that the critics are lying because it was choppy. There were scenes like that you did feel like stuff was cut out. Like
the pacing was kind of sketchy in certain areas.
And you know why it was cut out? Because everybody complained saying we want this fun movie and all this, so they cut every fucking
service.
Thing. Exactly.
Quit with the fan service. Make your
only
movie
I'm allowed to do fan service.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I laughed. I laughed during those scenes. They were pretty funny, but I was just like, Y'all cut out a lot of shit from that movie.
I will give them that the movie was very entertaining.
Yeah.
As a whole. But there were so many little things that I could nitpick about it. Like, Will Smith did a great job playing Will Smith, playing Deadshot, playing Will Smith.
I've never seen Deadshot with that much character before.
Oh my god, I know.
Yeah.
Deadshot's usually just this blank slate.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone.
He's just like, I got
Let me do my thing. Bye.
Put his gun
And Will
on.
Smith could have easily done that too. Like he could have been that role.
But you don't hire Will Smith to be like a gray zombie.
Yeah.
You should say, be
Let
Will
me put
Smith.
it this way: Will Smith did not.
I mean,
step
well,
out of
he was
his
a zombie
comfort
in
zone.
After Earth. To be fair,
Oh shit!
there was no comedy in that movie whatsoever.
Oh my god!
And people hate that movie. I actually liked After Earth.
Which
but
one was it?
After Earth.
I like that movie when I realized that it wasn't a Will Smith movie, it was a Jaden Smith movie.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, this is a great movie.
Hold up, man. What you got against Will Smith?
I mean, I don't have anything against
Jaden
Will Smith.
Smith.
It's just, it's
But you gotta
it's
get Jaden
about,
Smith.
It's
Hold up.
about Jaden
The
Smith.
process.
It's not about
Be
Will
careful.
Smith.
Don't talk about the prophet like this.
You know I wouldn't
talking
say
about
anything
Ivory
ill about
Batman right
him.
now.
Exactly. I'm talking about Static Shock. Leave him
Oh
alone.
shit!
Which bottle? You know,
He's
apparently
too-
there's some sort of rumor going around that he killed himself for some reason.
Jaden.
Nah,
What?
Like the FedEx lady came and asked me about it.
That's weird.
Yeah, she was like, "Was there some? Did Jaden kill himself?" I was like, no. I'm pretty sure I would
Did
have
she say
heard that.
Jaden or did she say Jaden Smith?
She said Jaden Smith,
Oh.
Will Smith's son. She specified, and then I
You
got
know how
on,
many times Eddie Murphy's been killed?
and
Like
then
a
I got on the
million.
internet. And they
Once
said
a week, pretty much.
there was like recent articles about Jaden and Will getting pissed off because people were spreading some sort of Facebook rumor about Jaden killed himself.
He was just at the Suicide Squad premiere. Like he's like, I don't know where
And
y'all
loved
getting
it.
this
He
from.
loved it.
I don't know where y'all getting this from.
Maybe
Alright.
maybe somebody was typing Suicide Squad and just said Jaden went suicide.
Jaden went to Suicide Squad. Oh my
I just
god!
left the squad off, but that's how the rumor got started.
Probably is.
Jaden loved suicide cut off. Oh my god, he loved suicide so much he committed it. Stupid. All right, man. Jaden.
But real talk, look, don't talk about Jaden Smith. He
Don't talk about the prophet.
him
Leave it alone.
and Base God are off limits.
Exactly.
If
Nobody
you want
speaks
to survive
ill of
this
either one of
earth.
those two. Kill somebody. But man, one thing, fucking, what's his face? What's his name again?
Slipknot.
Slipknot.
The reason I don't remember his name because he was in the movie for like 2 minutes.
Honestly, yeah.
Literally about
He
2
had-
minutes.
I think he had less than that. As far
He
as
had
screen time.
the scene where he punched the chick, and then the other scene where it was just like with him and Boomerang, and he's dead.
yeah.
So yeah, it was 2 scenes.
See, the reason I keep remembering his name and I haven't seen the movie is when y'all were outside talking about it, you was like, well, Slipknot punched that lady, and I said, the whole band punched this lady? And I was like, oh, Slipknot, the villain from... Okay.
Slipknot showed up, and then Gwar showed up. It was this huge fight.
We're not calling him. I'm gonna call him.
And
Adam
then it
Beach.
just turned into Buzzfest.
He doesn't deserve to be called Slipknot. His name is Adam Beach. I'm calling about his real name.
But there's another thing that kind of freaked me out. Like when it showed I'm gonna call them Putty Patrol. When the Putty Patrol showed up in Suicide Squad, and there was you know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
too. There were so many fight scenes that didn't. It was cool to see the characters do what they were doing, but it also had no weight to it.
Yeah.
It was like suddenly there's these zombie-like dudes running at them, and I don't care about any of the characters right now because it was so early in the movie. And they use these Putty Patrol kind of things to kill off a lot of the militia, so it would just be the Suicide Squad and Flag and Clint Eastwood's son, and
With the chair.
yeah, but I don't know. It all happened so fast, and it was fun, and it was cool to see these things happening. But like, I just didn't. Deadshot was the only character I really had an emotional connection to. He's the only character I cared about in the whole movie, and so.
Which, once again, is crazy because Deadshot is just like a blank slate.
Yeah, not in this
Yeah.
movie.
No.
But
shout out to Will Smith. I agree with that.
Harley's was good too. I was.
yeah.
Okay.
I actually did care
Okay.
about her to some degree.
I'm gonna weigh in on Harley and Joker simply because Harley
Let me-
Quinn cosplayer.
let me also preface-
classic Harley fan.
Before you say anything, let me preface this by saying, whatever Black Sheep says, I mean, she has been a diehard Harley fan since before Harley
God.
fans were Harley fans.
I've
So
been
whatever she
a
says,
diehard Harley fan since Harley first debuted in the animated series.
Yes. So we hugely respect whatever you're about to say about Harley Quinn. Take it away.
So again,
Analyze.
classic Harley fan, like original, bodysuit and all that. And as the movie started out, I did not like Margot Robbie as Harley. She, like, her mannerisms and everything irritated me, simply because it felt like those were clearly the first scenes that were shot for her as Harley, and it felt like she wasn't quite into the role yet. But as the movie progressed, you could tell, like, it came more natural to her. And it was kind of like that with Leto and the Joker. Like, you could tell that he started getting more into it. Knowing the kind of relationship that the Joker and Harley actually have, it was interesting, to say the least, to see them portray the Joker as being completely and wholeheartedly devoted to her. Because let's face it, the reason he kept showing up every single time was to come get her.
Yeah, that was weird.
And that's odd. That's normally out of character for him, because normally he breaks out of Arkham and he lets her break out on
he'll
her.
throw her to the dogs.
Yes, exactly.
Well, in
literally
the cut version, there's in the helicopter scene where he like pushes her to save her. In the other version, he pushed her off, just to fucking kill her. Like, he got rid of her.
And
that's the Joker I know.
Yeah.
That's the Joker I know and love.
And it's also fun to see Harley, like, coming out of those situations and that emotion that she's...
It's fun to see her be able to rebound and,
be pissed.
Bring herself back from it and be angry, and then realize that, I can't stay angry at this guy.
Yeah.
No matter how much like shit he treats
that
me.
relationship is great.
Angry at my pudding.
Because let's face it, that is the relationship they have. He is severely abusive, and she has the world's worst case of Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, and as much as they cut out for fan service, it was kind of
nice.
I almost want to say heartwarming to see that he, like, them show he was clearly very devoted to her, to the point that he almost had her mindset that she normally has.
It's weird.
Like the scene where they're standing over the vats of chemicals, and she jumps. Like, she's just like, okay, I'll do this for you because I love you and I'm completely devoted for you. And he turns to leave. And then you see him stop, and he just kind of...
He's like, God
damn it, I love this woman too much. You can see it on his face.
Breathes life back into her.
And he turns and goes after her.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's a different take on their relationship, and it's actually kind of refreshing.
You know what I think it is? Is they upped her craziness to the point that she wasn't waiting on his cues. To what do I do? That she was so crazy that she just kind of did her own thing and almost made them so even that it made him love her that way. Whereas the animated one she's just waiting on orders.
They actually kind of prefaced it when Amanda Waller's talking about them, and she's crazier than him.
And no fear.
And has less fear.
Yeah.
See, I think it's because it's 2016, and then this whole, like, man-woman beating thing, they didn't want to go down that path. Because there's another scene in the movie where she points a gun at him, and then he sweet talks her to put it down, and he back fisted the fuck out of her, and then he talked her back into liking him again. So it was just like,
but that's one of the ones that they cut out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't want to go down that road because reviews would have. I think reviews in nowadays would have killed that shit. That's why they didn't want to do it.
And with people freaking out about, oh my god, Apocalypse is choking
exactly.
Mystique. Like,
imagine if those two scenes were left in there.
Exactly.
Like, oh my god.
And I'm like a huge proponent of, no violence against women. Let's not do that.
Really?
Fuck off.
I'm saying, like, hit who? Like, if you're gonna hit somebody,
yeah.
hit anybody that gets in your way.
But that's what
me.
I'm saying. Is
I'll hit a bitch.
That is obviously their relationship. It always has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to see that not happen, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Especially from
I
my
agree
point
with you. I
of
think
view.
it's cool though. It's
especially
different.
from my point of view as a complete and total Harley and Joker fan. Going, okay, this is expected.
So it's cool.
I don't like it, but it's expected.
Did you like the classic suit in the small scenes that it showed it?
I absolutely loved it.
Oh,
my
God, she's in the thing.
I loved it. I was very mad when they first, like, kind of threw out that tidbit where she picks up the suit out of the box and she hugs it to her and then she throws it down. Mm-hmm. I was very mad about that.
Yeah.
Because I felt like they were saying, yes, here's this nod to it, but we don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw the scene with them dancing around, and oh my God, I literally squealed in my seat.
Yeah.
Like, you could ask Tim Bob. I was squealing.
Yeah, that was great. She looked good in it.
She really did.
You know, it's just cool.
Although I will say this, I could have done her Harley makeup a lot better than whoever did it.
She was just like normal faced with that thing on.
It looked to me, and I know a lot of this was just because it was a flashback and they had that weird
dreamy fuzzy filter, yeah.
But I could have done her makeup, her Harley Quinn, like, white face paint and domino mask for her so much better.
You know what would be awesome? If they had shot a scene where they had had her in that, just killing Jason Todd with a mallet, and then they just like, oh, let's save this for the DVD release.
Right.
If they've got that footage somewhere, oh, I'm gonna masturbate to that.
Okay.
You totally took the line out of my mouth.
Yeah, see, we know.
If they show that, I'm
fucking
not gonna lie.
people.
I'm gonna buy I'll buy the DVD just for that scene, just so I can diddle myself.
They get like Justin Bieber to put him in a Robin suit, and then just have her like, murder him with a mallet.
Except really murder him with a mallet.
Let's say who the real star of this movie was. That's fucking El Diablo.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Jay Hernandez was this dude in that movie. Like,
did a great job.
His fucking scenes were like some of the best scenes out of that whole movie. And he kept saying he was straight up cholo, realest shit in the world, man.
Wait. Y'all need to tell me about this Killer Croc character.
Yo!
Oh.
That's the one.
That's
what Kenny was telling me about.
This is my gripe. He kept saying X instead of ass.
My nigga.
I was in theaters just like, because at first I didn't understand. I was like, what the hell did he just say? Kenny was like, what did he say? I was like, I don't know. And then another scene, he said something. He was just like, I ain't asking, bruh. And I just stopped and I was just like, all right, man, cool. But by the end of the movie, when she asked him, does anybody want anything? He fucking says, I want BET. And that's when I wanted to stand up. And I wanted to walk to that aisle. I wanted to leave.
So they made him the token black character.
Yes!
God.
I ain't asking, bro. Asking.
BET.
That's the worst shit. Yes. I was just like, why did you do this? Why, man?
They could have made him
straight out of Arkham or straight out of Compton.
See, and it would have been funnier if he had said put like Martha Stewart on.
Yes!
That would have been a funnier line.
The whole time this man's in a hoodie and saying the worst shit, the worst fucking English in the world.
That hoodie looked comfortable as
It did.
fuck.
It was velvet too.
It looked very soft.
And you ended by saying, I want BET. I was just like, come on, fam, don't do that. David Ayer, this is your fucking fault. You did that dumb shit.
That's
it was
the
still
equivalent
cool.
of...
He was still a cool character though, but that was just like, you could have gave my man some better dialogue than that.
I will say, all the minor characters for the squad were perfectly cast.
Captain Boomerang, I hate Jai Courtney. But
I
Captain
hate him
Boomerang
too,
was
yes.
tight.
I did hate him, but now I'm like,
He
okay.
was amazing.
Captain Boomerang was tight.
It's like you see somebody and you're like, why is this dude in movies?
Yeah.
And then he's finally in a movie where you're like, okay, I'm
I
glad.
only liked him in the one movie that was Jack Reacher. Other than that, I've never been a Jai Courtney fan.
I watched that Die Hard 7.
Live Free or Die Hard? That shit was
I was
terrible.
like, fuck, what, fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
bring back
Die Hard?
Not Live Free Die Hard. It was
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Live Free
Good
a Good
Day
Day
to
to Die Hard.
Oh,
That's
well,
what it was.
Either way, I was like, bring back Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah.
nobody wants to see
Bring Ramona back.
his son. We want to see.
Nobody gives a fuck about Jack.
When he got thrown from a helicopter through force
In Chernobyl with no kind of mask or anything.
and
on.
he just walked away with just like a fucking splinter.
Do
in
you
his finger.
understand there was radiation there? And he was just like wearing nothing.
Nah, man, Half-Life. That shit's over with. You can go into Chernobyl now.
But yeah, Captain Boomerang was cool. El Diablo was tight as fuck. And
Slipknot was tight as fuck.
for 2 seconds. Shout to Adam Beach. And who else was that? I didn't give a fuck about Rick Flag, to be honest.
What did you
with
think about Katana?
Ric Flair.
No.
What's her name?
Katana, I mean, I feel like I've seen that character in so many movies that I was just like, she's cool. I was
Oh,
like, all
an
right.
Asian chick that can kick ass with a sword.
Yeah, I was just like, cool, you're fucking, whatchamacallit from
Sin City.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, it was,
Riho.
yeah, there you go. I was like, she was cool. I mean, she wasn't bad or anything, but I was just like, it's the same shit. But her being beside Captain Boomerang made that shit so much cooler for their interactions, whatever you want to call it. So that was tight. And who else?
What did we think about the villain?
Ric Flair.
Oh, Enchantress.
Yeah.
I am a Cara Delevingne apologist because I'm in love with that woman.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, her character was cool, but it wasn't anything.
They actually surprised me with her being.
Yeah, I didn't know she was gonna be the main villain.
Yeah,
that caught me off guard too.
Like I thought when Amanda Waller brought her in for the government cronies, whatever, I thought she was just gonna be like, "Oh, here's a demonstration. Now she's gonna be our ace in the hole."
But we're gonna use these other people.
But we're gonna use these other people, and then she's just gonna be like last minute if we just absolutely need
I knew
somebody.
she was gonna be a main bad guy the whole time.
Bullshit.
I mean, I did because I read some shit, but the trailer didn't show her a lot with the team, and that kind of was like, okay, they're showing Enchantress like she's part of the team, but in the trailers, she's never with them.
Yeah,
that's true.
And the trailers were trying to be like, the Joker's gonna be the main bad guy, but if you could tell. And then it shows all this big blue swirly shit, Ghostbuster style, and you're like, the Joker wouldn't do that.
That's true.
This is gonna be some Enchantress shit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Okay, now let's talk about.
There's one more.
Hold
character.
up,
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis
killed.
Okay,
she did.
She was
Viola Davis was made. For
I was telling my wife. I'm like, normally Amanda Waller is supposed to be like the size of Chris Farley. She's supposed to be huge, but they didn't have to cast a big woman, and I'm glad they didn't like.
You don't have to cast someone who's physically big to get someone who is personality-wise big.
Everybody was scared shitless of that woman.
Yes.
For good reason, by the way. But.
And forever ago, everybody said she'd be a perfect cast for it too. So
and I was saying we're in another dimension. Something's wrong with the universe that they've cast Viola Davis as Amanda Waller.
Like, she played that take no shit, give no fucks, absolute fucking ice bitch.
How to get away with murder.
Exactly.
We were talking about that. Really, it was really either Beyonce or Halle Berry playing it in another universe.
Yeah. Fuck that universe.
And Beef Ledger played the fucking Joker.
Beef Ledger.
Yeah, she was great, man. She was awesome in that movie.
Yeah. So she's great, and I'd like to see more of her.
Yeah.
Like,
Did y'all see the after credit scene?
Yes.
Well, mid, where you want to call it?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, let's go.
It's basically just her and fucking Bruce Wayne sitting in a restaurant eating and shit, and he's like getting files from her.
Yeah.
And that's how he
They eating shawarma?
Yes.
Yeah.
See,
they're eating
totally
shawarma just quietly. That's what's so great about Amanda Waller, and I remember watching Justice League of America back when I was a kid and seeing this character and being like, who is this? Who is this? And just seeing Batman talk to her and not being able to do anything about any of the shit she was doing. It's like, she's the ultimate Batman villain.
The fact that she came at him as a peer.
Yeah. And it's like, I work for the government, motherfucker. What are you going to do to me? Like, she's so smart. She's smarter than Lex Luthor. She's almost crazier than the Joker. And she composes herself so well that you can't tell how fucked up she is.
Yeah.
But you can see it in her eyes. And you're just like, shit. And Batman can't do anything. This is the one bad guy. He just wants to punch, but he cannot do anything to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. And so she's the best villain, in my opinion. And it's just nice to see that she's in a movie.
That scene basically just set up Justice League, where he got like files from her, and he looked through. One of them
was.
She's like the cool version of Nick.
He's doing what Tony Stark did.
Yeah.
Not Tony Stark.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury did.
Yeah.
She's the cool version of Nick Fury. She's
the black version of Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
David Hasselhoff.
God damn it!
There's another dimension where we never got the Sam Jackson one.
Oh man,
the David Hasselhoff.
But yeah, who was? There were 3 files.
Enchantress was on top, and then the Flash was the next one. I think it was Aquaman.
Okay,
after that.
that's who I couldn't figure out was the middle one, because the guy that they had, whose picture was for the Flash, it was some Asian dude, and I was like, who?
No, it was Ezra Miller. He just looks Asian.
What the hell is with him looking Asian?
Not only does he sometimes look Asian. Sometimes he looks really white. And then in Batman v Superman, he just looked like a Mexican dude. Like, what is going on with you, Ezra?
Because they made the mistake of giving him a goatee, I think, when he had that suit on. I was like, that is a terrible move, by the way. Don't ever do that again.
Ezra Miller is like
he's a great actor.
He's a racial chameleon.
Yeah. But
okay, at least now I know that that's who that was, because honestly, now that you say it was Ezra Miller, I'm like, God damn it.
They had the realest exchange of lines though. He was just like saying he needed friends, and she was like, "See, this is why me and you are different. You want friends, I want leverage." And I was just like, "God, you are an asshole." God damn. But go check Suicide Squad out, man. I enjoyed it.
We've been talking about Suicide Squad for 37 minutes.
So this is
the Suicide Squad episode.
Clearly.
No, but let's talk about Justice League. I mean, not Justice League. Fucking Killing Joke.
Yeah.
So we watched it, and we've been having our own like interpersonal Facebook message battles because some of us, I mean, Black Sheep, of course, loved it.
No. Don't get me wrong. I didn't love it.
You had problems with it.
I had problems with it.
And I just full on fucking hated it.
Yeah. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I hated it. I can't stand it. I will never watch that again.
It's not something that I would sit down and watch all the time.
Give me the graphic novel any day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'll reread that. And I can't even read. I'll look at the pictures and pretend like, oh, okay, that's what's happening.
See, I'm someone who didn't read the graphic novel. When I finished watching that movie, I was just like...
You need to.
I went back to go look at certain things just to try to understand some stuff, but I was just like, this is not...
You need to sit
that
down
cool
and read
of a movie.
the
I didn't.
novel.
So you didn't have an expectation.
Like you. I didn't hate it, nor did I like it. I was just kind of like.
But when you went back,
saying, get that away from me.
When you went back and saw the source material, didn't it look darker and like it had more weight to it? It's like, okay, if you're gonna animate something or bring it to life and make it live action, you've got to improve on it, especially if it's been fucking years since the source material was done.
You know what's funny? The animation didn't bother me. You know what part of the animation that did bother me? The only person who was drawn badly was Batman. Yeah. Everybody else seemed fine, but Batman's face was just like two black lines like this, and it was just like, that's it. It was weird.
It felt like an episode of X-Men Evolution, which I liked that show, but come on.
And then people overreacted to the movie.
Why did I just not realize what you were talking about?
Yeah. No, not only that, but like, it just felt so robotic. And then the scenes that they added for Batgirl seemed, I mean, it's just filler to make us like her more.
I absolutely hated the Batgirl stuff.
Yes, I did too. Oh my god.
You know what's fucked
up? I hated it. Okay. I really did.
I'm the opposite. I actually enjoyed that more than the fucking rest of the movie itself.
I'm sorry.
That was the only part that had personality, but at the same time, it didn't need personality. It didn't need to be fun. I didn't need to see a villain that was like, cool and let's fuck and da-da-da-da-da. And I didn't...
I'm sorry, I did not need to see Barbara Gordon fuck the one man who...
don't have sex!
Yeah,
to be
a father figure to
yes!
her. That's,
I would rather see Batman fuck Robin!
Oh, why? Well,
because for years people have been suspecting that's been happening anyway.
That scene, you know why it didn't bother me? Because you didn't see anything. She took her shirt off and it went to the very next scene. It was just like, cool, okay.
That's still implied. That would have never been implied.
Not Spawn, the animated series?
Fuck no.
Close.
Oh, God.
No, just because people...
This wasn't rated fucking R.
Because people overreacted to it. It was like, it was a sex scene. I was like, what, a sex scene? She just sat on top of it and then it went to the next scene.
It's a sex implication. It doesn't matter. I don't need to know that Batman and Batgirl did
Batman needs love too.
No, he gets love from Talia al Ghul and
she ain't around right now,
and
right?
Selena Kyle.
They not around right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna have sex with Barbara Gordon? No, you don't have sex with Barbara Gordon. That's just not what happens. I don't know.
For me, it's the fact that
did you have sex with your niece?
That's not his niece, though.
That is his niece.
That is not his niece.
He's an orphan, and all the little orphans that he brings in are his family.
She's not an orphan.
They're not blood. I'm saying, okay, Tim Drake's an orphan, and fucking Dick Grayson's an orphan, and all that. He wouldn't have sex with them, so why the fuck have sex with Barbara Gordon?
Because
maybe he likes.
They're not even on the same level of. They're not even on the same.
Look, when you're working, they're working so close together all the time and going through so much shit. Sometimes shit gets hot. hot and heavy, man. You can't help it.
Oh man,
In
I don't
anime,
know.
cousins.
It's not like it's R. Kelly and some 13-year-old. It's a grown woman.
He's
These
also
people are actually not related.
Yeah.
In anime, they do this all the time, and
Okay.
they're cousins.
But-
And that's
And no one bats an eye.
But Batman actually gets a girl that's not related to him.
And she's a woman. She's not even a little girl.
okay, but he's Bruce Wayne. He's a billionaire philanthropist.
So he can fuck any woman.
He can have sex with anybody he
Including
wants.
Barbara Gordon.
Exactly.
It doesn't. No, he wouldn't have sex with her. I'm sorry, he just
he did.
wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Look, she
And that's
wrote-
why. That's another reason I don't like it.
She
'cause
wrote him, man. That's all I'm saying. And he enjoyed himself. He was just like, look, we got through
I
arguing. You know, tensions are kind of high right now. Let's relieve this tension.
Okay,
feel-
so it's
honestly-
2016. Batman's killing people. He's having sex with Barbara Gordon.
Why not?
Whatever. Fucking throw it all over the wind. I don't care.
Man, Batman is awesome right now.
Hey, man.
Honestly, I feel like
Clark just snapped a nigga's neck in that ass Superman movie.
That's true.
What? Why can't we have some new DC heroes? That's what I'm talking
All
about.
right.
Bruce is doing things.
I will admit, I feel like the only reason Bruce did it was to kind of try and relieve the tension.
He was just like, look, shut the fuck up and just
But-
sit on top of me right now. That's what you said.
I feel like that's he's such a father figure any other time for her.
I get y'all's point. I do.
They
I get y'all
almost-
what they're
yeah,
saying.
it almost seems like there's some daddy issues going on there.
mean, it might
That's
be.
what I have.
Try to put yourself in
probably-
Batman's mindset.
Yeah, I
Try to
had
put-
sex with Barbara on top of a rooftop outside.
I'm thinking, okay, my parents are dead. I need therapy, but I never get therapy. I got this old dude who gives me sandwiches and just lets me go crazy. Oh, I want to be a bat and beat up the mentally ill. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, wait, here's the commissioner's daughter. She's kind of cute. She wants to fight and do all these things, and her dad's my best friend, and I'm going to already go ahead and put a suit on her and let her be Batgirl. Whatever. I might as well put my cock in her, too. Oh, my God.
I didn't see a problem with that.
When you're a billionaire, man, you can easily go and get a porn star.
Look.
All you do is just pay for it. But sometimes you want the
Exactly.
down home chick, man.
You know,
you can't have.
you know what I think would have been more
Well, you're
realistic?
not
Oh, right.
supposed to have.
You want to wear your socks? Yeah, exactly.
I think would have been more realistic is if she had walked in on Bruce Wayne having sex with actors dressed up as Batgirl. And like a girl that's dressed up as Robin, and her being like, "What the fuck, Bruce?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you weren't supposed to find out about this, Alfred. I told you to lock the fucking door." And like he's so rich, he could have done that without actually having sex with her because that compromises her respect for him, and he needs to keep that intact 100% of the time because that's his team.
Well, she is still on his team, and I'm pretty sure she'll probably have a lot of respect for him in that wheelchair. Like, and everybody's gonna have the same respect for Oracle.
Look,
She had to feel a dick one last time.
that's exactly what I was going to
Fuck it
say.
again.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Wait.
I would have also rather that guy
There
have
is
sex
that
with her.
no. There's a comic. There's a comic where Dick and Barbara get together after she becomes Oracle,
Uh-huh.
and even though she's paralyzed,
She
he
fakes
gives
it.
it to her.
She fakes it.
Hashtag what that mouth do though. That's why
Dick
she
Grayson's a fucking cuck. He couldn't do nothing. he's a fuck boy.
His head's so far up Starfire's ass anyway.
Yeah, I think if they had sex and she was orgasming, it was totally fake. Dick Grayson could not bring a woman
Now-
to orgasm.
Didn't
That's
Catwoman give
canon.
Batman a hand job with a claws on?
Yeah,
That was in an
yeah.
actual. That was insinuated in one of the comic.
Yeah, it
comic
was.
books.
You're right.
I need to read that. That's hot. She like
Wait,
whips.
really hot. This is gonna rip something
She
apart.
wraps.
No, that means she got fucking skills.
That's like watching that movie Teeth, man. It's just like, wait a minute.
Oh,
Hey,
let's not bring up
really?
Teeth. Come on, not
Calm
Teeth.
those.
Let's not
No.
bring up Teeth.
DC's teeth.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Now the ending is where a lot of people were really pissed about.
So okay. So I want to ask right here, right now, who thinks Batman killed the Joker in the end of The Killing Joke?
Oh, I know he did.
In the graphic novel, I thought Joker survived. He just put him in jail, put him back in Arkham.
Now I read that
Did
the
you
Killing
even-
Joke's supposed to be the final thing for Batman, right? So,
Yeah.
so I can see how they're saying that he did kill him, but part of me thinks he still didn't do it.
I don't think he
In
did.
the animated movie really doesn't insinuate it like whatsoever.
That's what's
It
pissed.
doesn't-
That's what pisses me off.
It doesn't.
They're just like ha 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 credits.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
because I was sitting there, I was just like,
Joker.
I didn't know anything about
Because we
the
all know
ending.
they really have a thing for each other.
yeah, I would rather see them sex.
There's
See, I didn't know anything
there's
about the
actually
ending
burlesque
at
out
all.
there based towards that.
Nice.
I have a friend who does burlesque, and
Joker and Batman.
he does the Joker, and his wife.
I would
does
like to see Rule
Batman.
63.
Bruh.
2 Batman, a Batwoman, and a
I guess
Joker
that's no
woman.
different than
burlesque
Naruto and
and
Sasuke.
fucking.
That's weird.
Well,
See,
We are like going off topic
Yeah.
a lot in this episode.
See, the thing with the ending for me is I didn't know about the ending at all. So when I watched it, I thought I was just like, did he kill him? Because why isn't the Joker laughing anymore? But then I'm sitting there, I was like, it's fucking Batman, dude. That dude probably didn't kill him. He probably, because Commissioner Gordon the whole time was telling him, we have to do this by the book. You have to do this the correct way. And I was just like, but then I want to be thinking maybe Batman was like, yo, he escapes every time, man. There's no other way to do this but to kill this dude.
see, it wasn't.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm fucking done.
It wasn't.
he says, I'm gonna rehabilitate you, and the Joker's like, this reminds me of a joke, and then he tells the joke, and then that's like Batman sits there for a while, and then he realizes
he actually thinks about it.
he's like, this dude's
legitimately
basically
thinks about it.
telling me he's never gonna stop killing
Yeah.
and torturing the people I love. And just fucking our lives up.
Yeah.
So he's like, ha 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 ha. And then
I wanted to see him do that.
Yeah, no, it's great that it's insinuated, and I would have liked to have heard a snap or anything, because that would have just been like,
Yeah.
yes, like that little the dirt that rises up on Superman's coffin. It's like, okay,
See, this is why Spawn's so much cooler, because if this was Spawn in that place, the end of that episode would have been him showing him choking the shit
Just
out
like
of him,
gouging his
and
eyes
yeah,
out.
exactly. And both of them are
His
laughing,
eyes
then the other one
popping
just
out
stops.
and then-
At the end, that would have happened at the beginning, the
That
middle,
too.
and then Violet just kept coming back.
That's why I wanted it to go to that extreme. I wanted to see that, but I was like,
it's the killing joke, because that's the joke
Yeah.
that kills Batman. Batman is gone. He's now
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna have
It's
to
the
kill
one
you.
that literally kills
And it kills,
his spirit.
and it kills Batman's spirit. It kills, actually, literally kills the Joker. But I would have loved to have seen Batman losing his mind and gouging
Exactly, that's what I'm
his
saying.
eyes out, or strangling him, and Joker just laughing the whole time and being like, "I win, Bruce."
Yeah.
And then just ends. And then if we had seen that, it would have been like,
I honestly
Well,
feel
I
like
gotta
that's
take
a
care of
lot
this.
of why people didn't like it.
yeah.
Is because they wanted to see that.
"It's already rated R. Go
Because
for it."
You from what
Add that one thing.
for the
that
people
comic
who read
doesn't
it, you
have.
already knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So when it happened again, you just like, I would have wanted to see some shit instead of just.
Yeah.
I could have just read that and not watched this fucking movie.
Show
Just like-
Barbara. I'm sorry, listeners. Show Barbara get taken
Okay.
advantage of.
Honestly,
Beaten.
Yeah,
that,
people got bent
yeah.
out of shape out of that. You didn't see anything. I was like, what
Yeah,
are you mad about?
you really didn't.
Show Commissioner Gordon really get fucked up. Ram something up his ass. I don't give a fuck. No lube. And then show Joker getting strangled to death. It's rated R. It's been years since the graphic novel. Show us something we haven't
That could have
seen.
passed as PG-13. That I just
It
feel like
could've, yes.
that would have rated R to me. That could have passed as PG-13.
They didn't explore their R rating.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, man, that was good. But,
It was.
It wasn't until
halfway
later on in
decent.
life that I even realized that this was a debate. I was like, of course he didn't kill the Joker, because like Oracle's still rolling around in a fucking wheelchair. He's still Batman, and Joker's still in Arkham doing shit. So,
Yeah.
but
That's-
and then I started reading a bunch of theories. That's when I started second guessing myself. Like, you know what? I guess that makes sense. Killing Joker kills Batman, or Joker. Pick one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
or both. Like, I
they're
guess it
all
makes
alternate
sense.
universes of the same
Yeah.
thing. It's just,
It's like I told him it's like watching Seven at the end of that movie where he where Brad Pitt opens the box. It kind of had that same feel to it. It was just like, holy shit, but I probably won't watch it again. But yeah,
It was decent
I'll just go watch
for
Spawn.
what it was, but it left a lot to be desired.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the hatred that I had for it was that people went and saw it in theaters and were like, "It was great, it was good," and I felt like that was I was mad that my friends paid money to go see it, and then I was mad that I felt like everybody was lying to themselves, and I just came at it hard.
Don't mistake.
But-
When I say good, I don't mean, oh my god, that was fucking amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, it was good. It wasn't
Yeah.
great. It wasn't horrible. It was good.
yeah, I didn't hate it.
it was-
but
Maybe there was a little bit of my own self-loathing because I had problems with Ghostbusters, but I had to sit there and be like, it was good. Like, so I took out my anger of that reserve anger that I had, and I put it on Dark Knight.
No, from the sound of it though, I think your anger was placed in the right spot.
Never
Like,
is.
it sounds like
White boy anger is never rightly played.
I don't know. It sounds like this movie wasn't
Kill you!
nearly as cool as what I thought the comic book was. But then again, the comic book did leave a lot of places there for imagination to just take hold and run away.
That was
Maybe
part
they
of
should
the
just-
thing for the comic book.
And
See,
that's
that's cool to
It's
do that in the
meant
comic book
yeah.
to have imagination. But when you're gonna
Well,
animate
put it in
it,
a movie.
I want to fucking see
Yeah.
it.
So
Like, I want to see
Yes.
what's about to happen.
Exactly.
And since that's the case, maybe they should have never just made that. Maybe they should never
They
made the
should've-
movie. In the
exactly.
beginning. They should just left
See,
the comic book alone.
I saw the last page in the other comic, and he had his hands over his shoulder laughing.
Yeah.
And I think in the cartoon that never even happened. It was just they were just laughing, and the camera went down. So you just
Yeah,
like
hands
okay,
down to
yeah.
their feet, and then
So
all
it's
of a
like,
sudden
well-
you just hear the laughing stops.
Yeah.
So
What if the Joker is alive and he was just like, it really wasn't that funny, man? Like, why are you laughing?
Camera comes back on and he's like, dude, I just made that up on the spot. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me. And Batman's like, I don't have a very good sense of humor. I was just faking it. And the Joker's like, I feel bad for you, dude.
Let's go to Arkham with me. We can just hang out.
Speaking of Arkham, I think wasn't that in? There was a scene where it showed outside of Arkham in Suicide Squad.
it did.
You know what I would
Because
like
that's
to
where
see?
Batman's going to take place in this
Yeah,
movie.
the new
Yeah.
movie.
That's going to be fucking tight.
But I think that somebody needs to come in, a comic book writer. They need to come in and they need to write a what if. Because we see the what if comics all the time, but somebody needs to do a variation where Bruce Wayne is discovered as Batman and they put him in Arkham Asylum. That would be a great
I honestly would
series.
like to see that.
And like him just like getting analyzed by doctors and like realizing that he should have grown up or he never coped with his parents' death
I just
properly.
got a sucker punch vibe from that whole conversation you just said.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac
Like the whole
sucks.
time
It needs to be a-
Batman hadn't been doing any of this shit. He just been in the asylum the whole time, just in
Oh,
his head.
yeah.
There's actually a theory that that's the case.
That would make him more likable instead
Yeah.
of just a 1%er
Yeah,
beating
there's
up
a
the
theory
mentally
that
ill.
that's the case, and all the villains are his doctors and
egos.
orderlies and.
Except for the Joker, who might be just an alter
What if
ego.
no? But what if the Joker is this guy that comes in to like volunteer and tell jokes to the patients, and he just hates him the most because he's
I hate clowns.
yeah. I'm writing this tonight. I'm starting this tonight.
What if
This
his
is
parents
genius.
never died?
And this is
he
how
was just
James
born
starts
fucking
writing
crazy.
fan fiction.
Yeah,
And his parents
his
were the
mom
ones
and
who put him
dad
in
come to
Arkham.
visit all the time, and they're just like, "Oh my god, we're so sorry." Because a lot of his villains are doctors and like scientists
Yeah.
and stuff, so that would make a lot. Oh,
That
shit.
would make a lot of sense.
Dr. Crane, Dr. Quinzel, Dr. Isley.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Somebody needs to give Joker a
Dr.
doctor because
Jones.
some of
There
the
would
shit
be
that
a
he
Doctor
doctor.
says.
Strange.
There would be a guy analyzing. There would be people that are shooting them up with stuff.
Whose
medicines.
Bane is just like one of the orderlies. He just like
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Killer Croc is a black orderly that works there.
Killer
And then let me
sitting there
ask
watching
you a
Batman.
question. Oh shit! Jesus Christ! This needs to be a comic book. Episode 40 is the DC episode.
Yeah, I'm okay
Clearly.
with
It's
that.
52 minutes in.
I'm alright with
Because
it.
I ain't been
There's-
playing shit,
Oh,
so
never mind. I thought he was.
DC Universe Online. I stopped playing that immediately.
yeah,
I was like, I think I can
Hey.
get to 30 and start
no.
rolling.
Rise of Iron of Destiny comes out in September 20th.
I already
Oh
pre-ordered
my
it.
God. Me too.
Me too.
Bruh.
No, you haven't.
Me too. Oh, wait.
It's time for you to come back to the fold.
It is.
It is.
You have got to come back.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Yes. It's gonna happen.
I've been playing Pokemon Go.
Fuck Pokemon Go. I haven't played the game for 2 or 3 weeks.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, I'm done with it already too.
All these updates that they keep doing just keep fucking up
Yeah.
my game for me.
Yeah.
Like, now I turn it on and I can't even pick up Pokemon.
Yeah.
I have to turn it off, turn it back on, and then Pokemon show up, and then they stop showing up after like
The game
2
will,
minutes.
the game will run better if we take Pikachu out. So let's just take Pikachu out and it'll run better.
My
And
camera
then-
don't
and it
work.
doesn't. At least you don't have that Alcatel anymore.
Wow.
Got some just
Wow.
bad.
Something went wrong. My camera don't work. I can't play
It
Pokemon
literally
Go.
says that something went wrong.
Because you can't play it because that app doesn't exist for you.
Yeah, it was even if I didn't have a fucking Microsoft phone.
What the hell?
No Man's Sky
how
comes out
and
tomorrow.
why?
Fuck No Man's Sky.
No, wait, that is going to be a
Fuck
huge
you.
game.
I will be playing that.
I don't see. I see the
Look,
appeal.
this is what I say.
If the game works.
you can't say fuck No Man's Sky, but like Minecraft, it's the same thing. It's just in space. And
I also
fly.
can't say fuck it because I was like, you can't say fuck Ghostbusters until you see it. But I've got this weird feeling I can't explain. No Man's Sky is going to be a huge letdown, and if it's not, thank God I'm wrong. Thank you.
I mean, you
everybody.
just craft
Man,
shit and you go to
I
different
hope
planets.
so.
It's literally Minecraft in space. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
But you can't craft as much.
How do we know?
You don't know yet. You haven't
It's
played
not
it.
gonna be as good as Minecraft. They added bunnies to Minecraft. Listen, guys.
We're gonna put StarCraft video on top of this, even though the game we're talking about is not StarCraft at all.
The Luke
No
Cage
Man's
trailer
Sky.
comes out tomorrow. And
Wait,
hopefully-
let's talk about the trailers real quick. I think
Okay.
we can get those done pretty fast.
yeah, let's talk about trailers. What trailers did we see?
I guess we might start with the big guy, Justice League.
Justice League. They added a lot of humor. It does not feel like Man of Steel. It does not feel like Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
They added a lot of humor to it, and I kind of wish that they weren't going that route because we already get a lot of that shit with the Marvel movies. Like, there can't be a tense moment in.
I want
in
DC to quit
Avengers.
listening to everybody else and just
Yeah.
stick to your guns, man.
Do what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
Don't listen to everyone else's opinion.
I hate it. Like this is, and then when shit happens, when we
Go back
find
to
out
your
when the
Watchmen
movie comes
days.
out, like, oh, they had
Yes.
two different
Yeah.
versions of this, and
I
I'm just
so
like,
agree with that.
And you'll never see the one that was going to be darker.
Yeah.
Don't tell us that.
Yeah.
That's so mean. And like, and now we've
That's like
already
the biggest
gotten,
fucking cock tease
Yeah.
ever.
like,
They've
have
already
you watched
reshot-
the extended Batman v Superman?
Yes.
It
A
made
lot of
it was
people
great.
like it. A lot
Yeah,
of people-
it was
yeah.
great.
And I had already kind of assumed that those scenes were going to happen. I just like in my head filled them in. But whenever I watched it, it really answered a lot more questions, a lot more characters.
Yeah, the whole time I was just like, why the fuck is this dude going around branding people and shit? And then you see the jail scene, you're like, oh, okay. Why did you cut that out? That made no sense.
Yeah. It's a death sentence.
Yeah, that
Sure.
was.
And
Shout
then,
out to Ben Affleck,
and then
man.
we learn that Batman's basically already killing people at the beginning of the movie, and we can come to terms with that by the time we're seeing him shooting dudes in the face.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it just makes more sense as, I don't know.
And then at the end when he tells whatchamacallit he's gonna take him to Arkham Asylum, and I was just like, bro, why did y'all take this out too? Like, there's a lot of shit that y'all didn't need to take out. If you do, I'm not the biggest Zack Snyder fan, but if y'all would have just trusted that man, that movie would have been a lot better. Even though I still liked it the first time, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, Justice League trailer was cool.
But I don't know, they made Barry Allen Sheldon Cooper. Does anybody know what that means?
Yeah.
Like
Super
super
smart
quirky,
knockwort?
like yes.
Yes.
So he's not the Barry Allen we've been watching on CW's The Flash, who've all come to love.
They
He's-
turned him into Cisco
Yeah.
from fucking
Yeah,
The
from
Flash.
from CW's The Flash. But he's so Sheldon Cooper. He's like, oh, you're sitting in my chair, and
Yeah, yeah.
I need friends. And
Another mental misunderstanding when you said Cisco. Guess who I
That's
was
the Hong
thinking
Kong,
of?
Yeah, not
Oh,
that
man.
From Snow Dog.
From
I just
Snow Dog.
immediately thought of Snow Dog.
Cisco's back from Snow Dog. Oh boy,
I know one thing. Aquaman's will be that dude of this fucking
Aqua
movie.
Velvet.
He is gonna be that guy. I'm calling it. He's gonna be the main dude of this movie. It was too that little. I don't even want to call it a trailer because it was just shit that they put together. But just that alone, that was focused on him for like 80% of that shit.
It's about time for Aquaman to get the spotlight, man.
He looks. I mean, it's not the usual looking Aquaman. He looks like a fucking like a maniac, but in a good way.
It's not your typical waspy looking.
What is Gal Gadot?
Aquaman.
What is Diana Prince doing with her life that she can't go with Bruce Wayne on these missions to find people? Like, what is she doing that's so important? Is she like running some company or some shit? What? Like,
Maybe.
I don't think it should be a Ocean's 11 type movie where Bruce Wayne's going around being like, I hear you can talk to fish. It needs like what? Like,
I think they just wanted to make it that way because like that when you watch the Suicide Squad, I think at the end it's just him gathering all the information. I get because at the end of Batman v Superman, he says, "I'm gonna go find these people."
Yes, but it should also, she should be like, me too. And I want to see her, because at first, like I said, I was like, oh, she's too skinny and she doesn't look like a good Wonder Woman.
She's
and
great.
blah, 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 blah. And then I see her, and I'm seeing her in the trailers, and I'm like, who gives a shit? And then I'm sitting there watching the movie, and the scene happens that I've already seen a million times watching the trailers, and for some reason I'm excited.
Yeah.
And like, she was great in the movie. Just seeing her on the big screen was amazing. I want to see more of her now. I want to see her as
in 2017 you will because that trailer showed.
but don't Black Widow her where she's just like some side character who has important parts because it's 2016 or whatever, but not really a main character.
I don't think
Making
they will.
Batman the main character.
Well, I mean,
Wonder Woman and Spider-Man.
it's Batman. You got to. Well, her trailer looked tight too. I'm actually
Yeah.
more excited about. Almost more excited about watching her movie.
You mean Captain America 1?
but it's in a different war though. It's cool.
It's World War One. No, I don't know.
It looks tight, man.
I want to see her fight
Really
that
good.
cheetah lady or something cool.
I just want to see Gal Gadot on screen because
Them things.
yeah. I know a lot of people didn't like her at first. I was just like,
I didn't
look,
like
man,
her,
let's-
and I
let's just give her a
apologize. I was
chance.
wrong.
I didn't give a shit either way.
She nailed the role. I think she did a good job.
But if she was playing Harley Quinn, you'd have given a shit.
Well, yeah, because Harley's my boo.
But Wonder Woman's my boo.
That's fine.
Linda Carter for the win.
oh,
Google Diana Prince, and the first
Yeah, there's
thing,
a porn
my
star.
bad, scratch that. I got Diana Prince. Google doesn't work on this phone. And yeah, it's the porn
Are you
star.
Spider-Man?
And she is dressed like Psylocke. So,
me see.
yeah.
that's weird.
Oh my god, man.
God damn.
I was like, I Googled a DC character and got a porn star
You
dressed
got
as a Marvel
you got
character.
Olivia Munn afterwards.
I can't
That
wait.
is the best thing.
I
This
cannot-
is the world we live in right now.
I am excited about the Suicide Squad porn version. Now, when they do porn versions of mainstream stuff, they never really do a good job.
Would that be a porn? Was that going to be like a Cinemax version, or are you going to go
No,
full Triple X?
I'm talking,
They-
full Triple X.
Yeah, there's
What's
a
the
Pokemon
Brahms?
Go porn too.
Yep.
Pokemon Go or Pokemon?
Pokemon
Pokemon Go.
With Pokemon that fuck? Or like people that are like, hey, there's a right way to do porn.
It's you. Some dude's going to a park and he meets his girl because they're both playing Pokemon Go.
That's what it
And that's
needs
the
to be,
setup.
but that's not what it is.
No, it's probably one of the Pokemon.
Yeah, we're like,
they're
you
probably
know,
throwing out
I was gonna say,
Pokeballs
you
from
know
their
that's
phone.
not what it's
Yeah.
gonna
And
be.
for some
A
reason,
woman
the
dressed as
Pokemon are
oddish.
coming out for real,
Yeah.
and they're.
That's-
I can see that.
they
That's-
don't- they
that's
don't
a weird
do
science
it.
where I can kind of see that.
They need to do a realistic version where it's like, oh, you play
I think it's
Pokemon
going to be
too?
both though. I think there's going to be those women, but the woman he really likes and he stays with at the end of the movie is going to be the girl they met at the park while they were both playing shit. See, that's gonna fucking suck anyway. Lord of G Strings, go watch it.
There is actually a Spider Babe. I told you about this. There's
Yeah.
an actual Spider Babe fucking trailer on PS4.
Gross.
It is.
Gross.
The trailer actually is better than the entire movie.
This is wait.
Because
I'm gonna go back to a topic. I don't want to talk about these things.
But no, but remember when like they did a Wonder Woman porn where the Wonder Woman porn costume was better than the one that they had for the TV show Wonder Woman back when they were trying to make a NBC series, and the one that they were making for the NBC series looked like a shitty porn version, and it was the Axel Brahm Wonder Woman movies. Wonder Woman porn, and it looked so good, and she looked like a really good. I don't even remember who it was, but she looked like a great Diana Prince, and that was great. That was good, and they need to start bringing those back. But I swear, Axel's phoning it in now, and he's just having like, okay, let's throw some nerd references in there and make it kind of funny, and have like a couple sex scenes. Let me tell you about this Ghostbusters porn that I watched. This is the fucking.
You would.
No, this is the
You
worst.
would.
This is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen, and I'm gonna have to edit all this out. I don't know, but okay. No, I'm not even gonna edit it. Okay, so there's this. Okay, okay. So it opens up on this woman waking up, and this ghost appears under her sheets. Just turns into a dude. Then they have sex. They have sex for like 15 minutes. Has nothing to do with Ghostbusters other than the fact that for a second he materialized and they start having sex. So then it ends and it shows these guys in Ghostbusters costumes laughing and she's telling them the story and then it fucking ends. So the only reason it was Ghostbusters themed was because the dude was a ghost and at the end of it, she's telling a team of Ghostbusters this ghost story, and that's why it ends. You can't phone it in like that. If you're going to make a Ghostbusters porn set today, do it right. What are you doing? That's bullshit.
fucking Christ on a cracker.
What?
I just found a trailer for Porn Star Go. That's what it's called, by the way.
That's not even a good,
That's
like,
not yeah.
poke her.
You know, you
Welcome
It's like
to
an Asian kid.
Get ready.
He's got anal
Ultimate
beads.
Showdown.
Gotta. I was hoping a woman was gonna. She dressed like a Charizard.
That's just some shit somebody made.
no. It's a thing.
No, wait. No, it is a fake thing. No?
No, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
No, I'm saying
It's
this doesn't
a-
even look like a porn.
This is
though.
like a funny, like,
It just looks like a funny YouTube video.
yeah. Oh no. I don't know anymore. I'll check tonight.
No, it really
It's a
is
Brazzers
thing.
movie.
Oh
It
shit.
really is
It's-
a thing.
I didn't see a Brazos logo on that trailer.
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit.
That might have been something like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we made like a fake Pokemon Go porn parody video and it started getting shared? I don't know.
Was there any more trailers other than everybody saw Luke Cage?
No, the actual trailer for Luke Cage is coming out tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
There's another one?
That was a teaser. We're gonna see the full
Full
trailer
trailer.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited about that. It's just gonna be him like getting his clothes messed up while he's fucking
Get this
shit up.
while he's fucking Jessica Jones the entire time.
Hopefully she doesn't make an appearance.
I think if she does, it's gonna be like towards the end. It'll be for like a half episode or some shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, they're just connected to that. Duh.
Yeah, that I.
Oh, hey, I gotta go pick up my girlfriend. She's super strong.
Yeah.
She jumps really high.
Why don't you go save the people like the mother fellas do downtown? Like, oh,
Hell's
okay.
Kitchen
Yeah.
needs us.
That whole thing. Look, that teaser had ODB playing, so I was already just like, cool, I'm in to watch it. And
Well, time out. Iron Fist. We all saw that, right?
yeah,
Who is this guy? He looks like somebody's cousin. Who the fuck? Who the fuck cast this dude?
he looks like Havoc and Cyclops' other brother.
Terry.
Yeah.
Terry Summers as okay. Like, I didn't really read Iron Fist. I know of him because I have a couple of friends who did read it and they love him as a character and shit. I get it. He's gonna be cool. He's gonna be badass. But then I saw this dude and I'm like, this guy's got some chromosomes missing. Like, what's happening here? They
I
didn't
guess
cast him right. I want to see like somebody.
Terry Summers.
Terry Summers.
I'm okay with
I
that.
guess we'll get that. I don't know when that.
Not
it's gonna
Terry
be a while.
Bogart Summers. This dude looks like. Sorry. I can't explain it. This guy looks like he was on a milk carton as a lost kid. And he didn't even get kidnapped. He just wandered off. Like, I don't know. He just
And he
seems.
just came back like 6 years later.
Yeah, Mom, I got lost in the backyard. Like, he doesn't seem. When I see an actor, I'm like, okay, that guy belongs on TV because he's got this like look to him. This dude, they got this dude from like Hudson High School.
Oh, God.
Like, this
Hudson High
motherfucker
School.
doesn't look special at all, and he's got like curly blonde hair, and I'm like, I don't fucking cover that shit up, man. Put your green bandana on and start beating some ass, and then I'll change my tune. But he looks like an asshole.
Yeah, that was just like a little small clip. I don't think that's. They're probably.
Dylan Summers.
I don't know if that's even finished.
Connor Summers. Conrad Summers. That's how fucking lame this dude is.
Conrad.
Oh, shit. Yeah, anyway, what else? What other trailers did we watch?
I think that's all that.
No way, man. There was way more trailers than that.
Like-
Because Comic-Con happened, and we hadn't talked about any of that shit.
That's where I was getting all those from. I can't think of any other.
Fuck.
I mean, I saw a teaser trailer for the new Thor movie, but
Ragnarok?
yeah,
Duh.
I didn't see any of that.
yeah, that's on YouTube.
Does
It
the
was
Hulk show up?
yes. I can't remember. I mean, clearly he's there, but I don't know. It was only like a little 15, 20-second clip. It was just the cell phone footage that somebody shot
Yeah.
because that's one they didn't actually put out. That was
I
for
want to
that
say
one
the
haul
Hulk
only.
himself didn't actually show up, but I think they showed like the helmet
Yeah.
and stuff hinting at Planet Hulk
Yeah.
because that's what they're going for.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I miss? Where the fuck did Thor's helmet go?
Vincent D'Onofrio still has it.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, he still has
Yeah.
it from fucking
From Adventures in Babysitting. No, but
I am sad to say that
didn't he wear it for the very beginning of the first Thor, and then they never gave it back to him again? And we see Loki with his stupid big
Yeah.
fucking horn helmet every time. That thing looks uncomfortable as fuck. I want to see Thor in
He
his.
never wore it once during the second movie though.
He lost it. Somebody picked it up. Fucking Kat Dennings was like, I'm gonna turn this into a
Right?
bong. I'm gonna smoke out of it.
I am
don't know what the fuck's
speaking
going on.
of Loki. I am sad to say that Tom Hiddleston's
They're not
last-
together anymore. Him and Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't care. I didn't care. I didn't care to begin with.
All right, go for it. What?
Look, man, he got the goodies and he had to leave. I understand.
Thor Ragnarok is Tom Hiddleston's last movie
Marvel
as
movie.
Loki.
They could recast him.
But
be
but
like, oh, look
I'm
different.
hoping and praying to any and all gods there are that they are gonna turn Loki into Lady
Woman.
Loki.
That'd be tight.
And if they do, what's her face? Last name Green.
Ashley.
Shannon?
No, not Ashley Green. What?
Shout out to Ashley Green.
I'm just
Where
saying.
the fuck is she at?
Yeah, she got
I haven't
naked.
seen
And
her
they're
since that
like,
movie,
let's
The
not-
The one
Apparition.
the one that was in the second 300 movie.
I hadn't seen
Oh,
I
that
think-
French lady from
I think they need to cast her
she
as
would be
Lady
great.
Loki.
I hadn't
From
seen
Penny
that.
Dreadful.
I don't know.
And Mrs.
Mrs. What McGonagall's
Peregrine's-
Peregrine's School
Yeah.
for Gifted Youngsters.
Yeah,
I ain't seen that either.
her.
But I think they should get somebody, and then just be like, Loki, what are you doing? I like this for him right now.
Yeah,
Like, whatever.
and that's the thing is,
They could explain it with that one line and be like,
well,
okay.
yeah, because that's the thing is in the comics, Loki did body jump,
Yeah.
and he's a shapeshifter, so he can look like however the fuck he wants, or she,
Then there's gonna
or
be a female
whatever.
Thor afterwards because Chris Hemsworth's gonna go do something else. He's gonna
And-
go play in
and
the
honestly-
next Independence Day movie.
I would
Yeah.
watch a
Thor's
full.
female now anyway.
I would watch a
Yeah.
female
Yeah.
Thor / Oh, and Brie Larson getting to be what's her face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
officially
Getting to
announced
be
it.
Carol Danvers. That's gonna be some tight stuff. I loved her
I'm
ever
super
since I
happy about that
watched.
casting.
Brie
fucking-
Larson's cool, man.
What's that show with
Are we
what's
gonna
her
see
name?
Rogue Eater? I mean,
yeah. Recast Anna Paquin with somebody else, and I'll watch that any day. I don't want to see Brie Larson look down and then that face come up and be like, "Ah, you like what I'm doing? Fuck! Fly away home!" Anyway, fucking... Yeah, I got some true blood on my face. I'm making some references right now, and they're all sick.
Oh, that's
They all-
nasty.
But I love Allison Brie.
Yeah.
She's gonna make,
You say Alison Brie.
not Allison Brie. I do love her. I do. Allison Brie Larson. No, I love Brie Larson. She's gonna be great.
Very happy with that casting.
Yeah, that's gonna be tight. But now she's reading the comic books, learning about her character. She didn't even know who Captain Marvel was. She thought they were talking about Captain Planet. And I'll watch her in that too. They need to recast Dunn Cheadle.
She was gonna play Aka.
Kong, Skull Island.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson fighting off Sam Jackson and John
this
Goodman.
movie-
Sam Jackson.
This movie
is-
was made to fan service me.
He is in fucking everything.
Yeah.
He was just in Tarzan, wasn't he?
Sick
Not?
motherfucking John.
He is in everything.
Yeah, but they've obviously, and it said from the producers of Godzilla, and they've scaled King Kong up. They made him bigger.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
I
a different
did-
feel. It's not the whole
Yeah.
love story shit.
But you know what they're gonna do. 2027 is gonna be Kong versus Godzilla.
Damn.
You know they're gonna make that movie.
Well, there is a new Godzilla coming out, like not that we made, but
Yeah, the
Supposed to be good.
evil one in Japan.
but this Kong's it's not supposed to be this like little sappy love story like the other one was.
No,
I'm like, that's
it's-
cool.
That's gonna be tight.
It's just people
It's a
getting
tiger.
killed and shit.
I'm
Tony
sorry,
the tiger.
the sight of Tom Hiddleston with a big ass gun just made me cream my
I
pants.
understand.
You like it? He's got a. I get it. I see the appeal, but his hairline throws me off.
I will admit he does have a weird hairline.
He looks older than what I think he really is.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's like, are you
he's like
46?
33.
And he looks so much older. And I'm
He
like, come
does.
on,
He
man.
honestly does.
So yeah, I don't know, man.
They showed him
He's
in Doctor
just-
Strange trailer.
Yeah, he's
forgot
just
about
so
that.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange trailer. That looks
I
good.
think that's gonna be the sleeper hit this year.
Tweedle Edgeworth.
Yeah.
That dude's
That
cool.
little part at the end where he wrote that shit
Yeah.
down and
That was my mantra. And it's
like,
like,
no, it's a Wi-Fi password.
not savage.
It's like, see what
That
y'all
movie
think.
looks so good. I'm gonna take acid and go watch it.
Dude, this is like in 7
Dude, you
times
won't
like
need
three.
it.
Yeah, you
Acid.
don't need acid. So yeah, Doctor Strange, Love, and How I Learned to Love the Bomb.
What else is San Diego Comic-Con? They showed the cast of Black Panther at the San Diego Comic-Con.
It was
too.
just all black people.
Yeah.
There's so
Michael B.
many-
Jordan is gonna play the main villain, Killmonger. So I was just like,
I don't think I could see him as a villain.
Hey man, this is the Fantastic Four thing. When you leave there, you go to Marvel, and then you become successful. And he's gonna go play in Black Panther now. Now he's gonna
Fantastic Four was Marvel.
No, I mean, well, sort of. In the movie universe, I should say.
What if he just
This
was
is
still
like
playing
this is like
Human
Chris
Torch?
Evans when he left to go play Captain America. You see what he did today.
Ah,
Yeah.
when you
Michael
play
Jordan
the
did
Human
same thing.
Torch,
exactly.
then you move on to better things. Okay.
So good move, Michael B. Jordan.
that movie's gonna be black as hell.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna be uncomfortable watching that.
Lupita Nyong'o. I want to go watch this. People gonna be looking around just like,
Where are the white people at?
you know why I can't say that though? Because I went to watch Straight Outta Compton, and that was the most mixed crowd of people in that theater I've ever seen in my life. So
God,
it
yeah.
was weird.
When I went to watch it, it was not a mixed crowd of people. It was more white people than black
It was-
people.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Way more
I
white
noticed
people
it
than black
too.
people. Way
I
more.
was sitting here going, why am I one of the many white people?
Yeah.
Where are all the black
Hey,
people?
man, we all love rap music. That's why everybody went to go watch it.
We were there.
we don't need to see this.
It's like we lived
We
it.
experienced it. We don't even see it.
Oh man, it is gonna be funny because this movie's supposed to be, I think he said like 90% all black casting. So this is gonna be interesting to see. It's our time to shine, man.
It's
All
like-
right,
it's like
we ain't
the
had a
opposite
movie
of
like
You
this
know
ever.
that the theaters are going to be full of
White
white
people.
20-year-old girls.
You don't understand how much
Childish
I'm gonna campaign.
Gambino!
I'm gonna campaign for this movie because this is, the whole Hollywood thing's been a thing. This is the movie. Everybody better go fucking watch this movie. Like, if you, I don't care who you are. I'm campaigning for this movie.
I'm not
I
gonna
can't
watch
watch
it.
I can't watch that movie. I don't like Tyler Perry movies.
I would fucking die.
I will kill you.
2 times.
Don't ever mention that fucking
would
name around me.
never-
Now,
I would
wait a
never
minute. Now, wait a
compare
minute. Wait a minute.
anything to-
This is
Tyler
Ryan
Perry.
Coogler.
Tyler Perry is a good actor. He needs to stop producing
Is
and
he?
directing stuff. He was good in Star Trek, and he was good in fucking
Yeah,
Ninja
he was
Turtles.
good in Star
Trek.
Ninja Turtles 2
He
is
was really
fucking
great in
Baxter
Star Trek.
Stockman.
In Star Trek, how long was he in that movie?
He was in a lot of
Wow.
movies. He made the decision
No.
on whether or not.
In Star Trek, he was not in movie that long for me to be like, he was acting well in Star Trek. He was barely in there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, he was,
But he wasn't.
It was in it enough.
It was
like
like,
10,
it was like when I see
15
Dane Cook in a movie. I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah,
But when I see him in a movie, I'm like, oh, okay. And whenever I go see Medea versus the Evil Dead during that Halloween movie, that better not be a fucking prank. I'm excited about that.
that movie's gonna be garbage.
I like having stuff to hold over the black community. And if y'all come at me, I'll be like, Medea versus the Evil Dead. Y'all gonna be like, damn.
It's Medea. You're saying it wrong.
Whatever.
He wasn't bad now.
Speaking of Star Trek.
Yeah, you saw Star Trek
yes,
Beyond.
I did, and we had this discussion about Star Trek.
He wasn't. He was not bad
Played
at
the
Alex
most,
Cross.
the most average fucking role ever. Don't act like this man's winning Oscars. Stop it.
At least he's not playing my damn shit.
Oh wow, he wouldn't ventured off into a movie he didn't even direct. Fuck Tyler Perry.
That's what he
did that.
That's what he's. That's what he's saying though. He
not-
said he's a good. He said
Matthew
he's a good
Fox
actor,
was
not a
scary
good.
as fuck in that movie.
Look, man,
That's what he's saying though. He said he was a good actor, not a good director. Completely different.
he was. It was
Yes.
what makes a good actor because that was the most average quote unquote suspense movie I've ever seen in my life.
Look, man, he's not Samuel L.
The man-
But he's moving. At least he's moving away from the usual like cross dressing
Moving
shit.
weird. Those are his movies
Let's
though.
be normal.
He's not directing any of these other movies, or is he not? Is he? No, he ain't.
But we're not talking about him directing.
Yeah.
We're talking about him
And-
being in.
no, but
The
he also-
directing issue is
He's been playing in different shit. That's never been a gripe.
He produced the haves and the have-nots. He doesn't really direct a whole bunch of them, and a lot of people love that shit.
Same
It's
shit.
not the same as his movies. Some of his movies are like really dramatic and good, but then he makes these fucking ones. The trailer for him fighting the zombies as Medea is like fucking crazy. Like it's almost an April Fool's joke.
Oh, look, Medea is just like, cool, we watch scary movies, now let's put Medea in it. That's all that movie's gonna be. Ask
Watch
Meet
that
the Blacks
Blacks
did that
movie.
work, because that movie
Meet
was
the
garbage
Blacks.
as fuck.
It was. It had
was
some funny
terrible.
moments, but they always do. Like with Mike Epps, he always gonna have some fucking funny shit. Like whenever he's getting in that fight with that really black guy.
Oh, God.
It's like you must come straight out of Africa.
Look, all I'm saying is, man, he is not going to win any award anytime soon for being a great actor, because he's just average.
But we're not saying that he's gonna do that. That's not what we're saying.
Yes,
Who's-
he is.
I'm saying I don't watch black movies, so I ain't going to go watch Black Panther because that looks like some Tyler Perry shit to
Oprah
me.
likes him.
That
and she
looks
probably
so-
doesn't.
Wait a minute. It looks nothing near like anything that.
I'm going to say this again. Fuck Tyler
So
Perry.
much is getting cut out of
He is
this.
the most average actor of all goddamn time. He already makes the same fucking movie, and he rapes men. Fuck Tyler Perry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool, dog. That's talking about.
Oh,
No
yeah.
way. If you pay him
Hey man, I'm
enough,
gonna be real with you.
I just want some
to
food. Yeah.
damn. I forgot about him. Fuck you, Tyler Perry's uncle. or dad or whoever the fuck molested him. You
No,
weirdos.
he should be thanking that dude, man. He's rich because his
Gave
uncle
him the
is
strength.
Yeah.
because his uncle gave him the
True
business.
story.
Fuck
All
that.
this is getting cut out of this episode.
God
These are
damn.
all- This is the greatest shit. This is the greatest podcast.
Suicide Squad / Tyler Perry episode.
No kidding.
Back
Back to Star Trek. We had this
yeah,
conversation
Star Trek,
about it being
Star
better than
Wars.
Star Wars.
Stargate. Yeah,
And to say, I love the shit out of Star Wars. Loved it. But for me to say that it,
are you talking
Star
about
Trek was-
Beyond is better than 7? Are you talking about Beyond? Are the new ones or the
That's
Star
what I
Trek?
was about to
Star
say.
Trek in general is
Yeah.
better than Star Wars in
That's
general.
what I
that
figured you
too,
were talking
actually.
about. Yeah,
That too, actually.
No.
No.
But the new
Let's
movie,
take a vote. Let's take a vote.
The new movie being better
Let's take a vote real
than
quick.
Star Wars.
Is Star Trek better than Star Wars? Raise your hand.
Wait,
Y'all lost 3-2.
Wait, hold on. What are we talking about here?
I'm talking about the whole
Like
universe.
Overall?
Overall?
Ooh.
So if you have to do that,
You have to think
if you
about
can't
that.
just come out and say
I've seen a
yes
lot
or no,
of Star
if you
Trek.
can't come out and say
You seen
just
a-
blatantly
You
yes
seen
or
a lot
no,
of sci-fi
No,
originals.
there's a
That's
lot
what
of
you
bad
see.
Star Trek, but there's the good parts
Like
are
the-
better than the good parts.
Like
of
the
Star
last
Wars.
three
Yes.
Star Trek movies, I would put over episode 1, 2, 3 of Star Wars. But Star
Yes.
Wars as a whole, I still would enjoy watching Star Wars as a whole over any over
If you sit
Star
me,
Trek as a whole.
If you sit me down as a kid and
I
you showed
agree
me a
with you.
trailer of
I agree
both,
with you.
exactly, you laughing because you know how
Yeah,
it's gonna go.
damn.
It's
Yeah.
that.
I didn't know you were gonna
I
put
gotta
it.
watch Star Wars.
You had to throw it up there like
Yeah.
that. You had to throw it up there like that.
It's
Yeah.
that simple. Who's gonna?
Okay, but that's the mindset of a kid. When you're an adult, you know what's
I will
good and
still
what's
do the
bad.
same.
like,
What are you talking about? We are kids.
I love
Permakids.
episode.
Permakids.
I'm one of the few people in the world apparently that likes episode 1, 2, and 3. But these last three Star Trek movies that came out were, I'm sorry, they were just better than 1, 2, and 3. I don't know about 7. Haven't seen 7. I haven't got around to it yet.
I will say the last
In
movie
defense.
of both Trek was better than one.
In defense, they fucking should be because the three you named came out a gajillion years ago.
Yeah, and I'm
So
just
they
that's
should
true.
be to some degree.
If you're a fan
But
of
overall-
classic Trek, you're a diehard fan. But I just recently watched Star Trek The Next Generation for the first time in 2014, and that was when I realized, holy shit, this is better than Star Wars.
I tried, but it takes place in the same shit every episode,
Yep.
and I got bored quick. I was
And next,
like, this is.
But they
and
use
Next
their
Generation was
brains.
my second.
They don't use lifesavers.
Next Generation was like
Damn those
my
lightsabers.
bonding
Let's
experience with
think
my
about
dad.
it.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Picard fucks some shit up with his brain.
See, what? My parents are Trekkies, so they raised me in order. So
Thank you.
the Next Generation was something that came later. I grew up with Khan,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
I was just like, I'll take Darth Maul over Khan any day.
Yeah, because
So it's just
like
overall,
watching the same
yeah,
scene
Star
over
Wars.
and over with different dialogue. How exciting is it?
Stargate.
They don't go. Where are they going?
What about Stargate?
No,
I mean, I do.
Hey man, Kurt Russell. I don't know, man.
I mean, I do-
James Spader.
James Spader up in
You
that
might have
bitch.
me.
I do fuck with Deep Space Nine though.
I'm sorry.
And on that note,
Quark's my homie.
oh man, my parents used to have an audio tape of Quark,
no.
and that's what we.
Just talking.
You know what Star Trek is?
Just
It's like
talking.
Star Trek is
Like,
like
you
when
wanna
you
have some
drink beer.
drinks?
You don't like it and it's fucking terrible, but you eventually you just get used to it, so you just keep drinking it. That's what Star Trek
That's
is. You just like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck
That's,
it.
I guess that's
No.
kind of what it was.
No.
That's what
No.
Star Trek is.
No.
I hate
Yeah.
to say it. That's how it
No.
was with the early Doctor Who's too, or the ones that were coming out around the time I was a kid.
Star Wars is candy and Star Trek is a salad.
I'll take the candy.
I'll take the candy too, but fuck, that salad's gonna make you live longer, healthier.
Is it? Because you can get shot in one day. Does it really matter? See what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Hey man, you can't set a lightsaber to the
So
sun.
Star Trek Beyond, it was action packed, it was fun. They weren't on the ship, they were on some planet.
Right.
I love the movies, the new movies. Don't get me wrong; those are great. But when you talk about that old shit, you can keep that over there with fucking the rest of that shit. I'm not cool with all that.
Now, was the last Star Trek movie better
Better than the
than
last Star Wars
Episode
movie.
7 of Star Wars?
I would say yes.
You know, they tried something new
I
with
haven't
Star
seen
Trek
the last
3,
Star Trek
Into
movie,
Darkness,
so-
or not Into Darkness, Beyond. They tried something new, whereas Episode 7 was like, hey, all the cool things about the ones that people like, the Star Wars Episode 4 and 5, let's make that into a movie. And Episode 7 was just A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back fused together.
Grandpa Combat?
no grandpa combat. There was some cool combat, but like it felt like you were just like, oh, that's not Tatooine. Looks exactly like it. Oh, they're on a planet that looks like Hoth but isn't. Okay. And then like just characters like wow, like okay, Han Solo and Chewbacca walking onto the Millennium Falcon and being like, Chewie, we're home. Like, how about that was stolen? Like, bust in there and try to kill whoever's in there. Like, don't be like, Chewie, we're home. Like, that's a scene for the people watching the movie. Spitting all over the place.
As usual.
They're just trying to be like, hey, remember episode 4 and 5? Like, that's all 7 was. I liked 7. It was fun. I liked it.
It was just a giant
But
nod.
that's because I did like episode 4 and 5, and it was a giant nod,
It
and I
was
was
just a
just
giant
like,
nod to the old movie.
cool.
Pretty much, it was just like, remember when.
Yeah. Hey, remember, guys? Remember, guys? We're not making a new movie. Remember, guys?
On that note, I'm actually more excited about Rogue One than I was about 7.
You know why? Because Forrest Whitaker's in it. I get to see that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why.
You fucking Forrest Whitaker.
His eyes one with the Force.
It is.
It is. It totally
Where's your eye going? It's doing its own thing right now.
His eyes always, it's like Mad Eye Moody's eyes always looking at some, like a Sith.
It's still trying to catch Jodie Foster in the Panic Room.
But yeah, I am actually looking forward to Rogue One.
Everybody's looking forward to Rogue One.
But honestly,
Donnie
that's
in
because
it.
there's new material being brought in. I mean, yeah, it's still talking about the old Death Star. And
Jimmy Smits is gonna make an appearance.
Yo, don't speak ill of Jimmy Smith.
Bale. What was his name? Organa. What's his name? Fucking. What's it? Bale?
Bail Organa.
Ew.
Jimmy Smith was doing things with fucking Gemma and Sons of
True.
Anarchy. Don't speak ill
Very
about Jimmy
true.
Smith.
I need to watch Sons of Anarchy.
Not to mention Wilhelm scream.
That's in every fucking movie.
No, they have to have a Wilhelm scream in every Star Wars
Yeah.
movie.
Yep.
It's pretty
It's
much
a
required.
must.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Okay, so you saw Star Trek. What else? There's some other shit.
They made an announcement about a new Transformers movie coming out.
Transformers.
Yeah, I mean,
Supposed to come out this year, but they moved it to
no,
summer.
it's
They
We-
showed all the
Summer of
robots, and I'm like, they all
Wait,
look the
hold the
same.
fuck up. Hold the fuck
The only
up.
thing that looks different is the
Sharknado
car.
4 came out last week, people. That's what we should have been talking about.
Frankie Muniz is in it, and I just rewatched Malcolm
cool.
X.
So Transformers 5 comes out next year. And
Transformers.
it's the same shit. The only difference they added Hot Rod to this one.
I'm about to say,
The
yeah,
old
the
shit.
only
Yeah.
difference is going to be the cars.
Little bit of Lufkin news. I guess this will have already been happened.
The
if
only
you
way
will.
you give a shit about Lufkin.
I don't.
Fireburger is closing down on August 31st.
Actually, I will take that back. I'm sad because I go eat at Fireburger every other day.
And
Haven't had
we
one
had
yet.
game
I ate
nights
a
there.
Fireburger one time. It was good, but I just never had the desire to go back. Or really the time.
I don't like
It's
their
weird.
burgers. I like
Their
their
burgers
spicy
are
chicken
so
sandwich.
good.
So.
That
The
place
burger
is,
was good.
I'm sorry, that place is still Grandy's to me.
See,
For people
I
who
miss
Yeah,
Grandy.
yeah.
Lufkin
I
a
miss
million
the
years
shit
ago,
out of Grandy.
that's Grandy's.
Damn.
I miss the
Really?
shit out of Grandy.
But I do want to go. I'm gonna go eat a
Man.
hamburger
I do
before
too.
they
Still
close.
open and didn't.
Fucking.
the
Well,
location
every
is
time we went to
good,
Fort Worth, we
Yeah.
went to Grandy.
but I just feel like the name Fireburger like puts people off. Like, oh, I'm not in the mood for something spicy.
Yeah.
And their food wasn't always spicy. Just
No.
It was hardly ever spicy.
and I made
Even their
this
spicy
terrible
chicken
joke.
sandwich isn't spicy.
I'm gonna go eat there before they close.
Yeah, me too. I think everybody needs to go try it out.
You
And
know what? I think I'm gonna go the rest of my life without knowing what Fireburger is. Because if I would have went the rest of my life without knowing what Charlie's was, I wouldn't be here crying on the inside.
yeah, don't go to Fireburger.
Oh, God.
Do not go because have you
I'm
ever
not
seen
gonna
those
say I have
pictures
the
of
same
me?
love for Fireburgers as I did for
Charlie's.
Charlie's.
The only time I went to
Charlie's
Charlie's.
was epic.
Charlie's, yeah,
Charlie's
Charlie's
is-
was
Charlie's
like
was
close
epic.
to everyone's
How long
heart.
is this?
The only time I went to Charlie's
Is
was
it like
that
a-
one the week
We're going
before
on
they
tangents.
tore it down.
This is like the
I always,
tangent
like
episode.
we always went to Charlie's at like
2 or 3
two.
o'clock.
Yeah, I
in
was
the
gonna say
morning.
2:00 in the morning
Yes.
after the bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when I was going after the club.
Yeah, Jesse Bareilles
Great.
was a good guy, and he'd always try to get me to come out there with events and game nights, and I thought that was really cool. He was very welcoming, and the food was amazing. Burgers as big as my head. Their chicken wrap was good. I'm going to be very sad when they go. I suggest everybody go check it out before August 31st. And what else? Logan's is going bankrupt.
What?
Yeah,
What is that?
Logan's
Yeah, they've been slowly like
expensive ass steaks,
Yeah.
but their steaks were big,
Yeah.
juicy.
they have been slowly
Man.
reducing their menu. over the past
I
year and a half.
went there recently. They didn't have the fried cheeseburger, and I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
What?
Damn.
Like they had a bunch of menu items that they were amazing. Like my favorite thing was their fried zucchini fries, and they got rid of them, and I cried.
It's your fault
Like a
that I
baby.
don't go there anymore. When I went there with my
You
parents.
always got.
I went there with my parents, and I was looking for the fried mozzarella burger that we got
Yeah.
that day when you first got rehired here, and they didn't have it. And I said, I don't want to come back. I don't want to come anymore.
I didn't know that.
I
It's
just
like,
told them-
let them go under. Fuck them if they're not gonna have that.
I was like, bring me some rolls, some French fries. We don't call it a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat
I don't want
peanuts,
food anymore.
peanuts, rolls, and water. Free fitty.
Peanuts, rolls, and a beer.
Before we go, man, just a reminder: make sure y'all go watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on episode 7.
I started watching. I've only watched 2 episodes.
You
I'm
don't
s-
like it.
No,
It's,
it's good so far.
I love
It's
it.
weird as fuck.
hey, it's better than Star
Starting
Trek.
out
I love it. I'm confused
I
as
say that.
fuck.
You
but
can
I
say
love
that if you
it.
want to.
It's better than Star Trek.
You're on
Everybody
episode
has an
7 and you're
opinion.
Come on,
confused.
across the street.
Yeah, I don't and, like.
There's one more
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
No,
It is
I
an
haven't
8.
watched episode 7.
Oh.
Like I've got 2 episodes
Come
left,
on, episode 7,
and
then
I'm
I'm
confused
confused.
as fuck. Like I know I've seen this creature, and I know that it's the what is it, the upside down. But I'm sitting here going, where the fuck did this shit come from? Is this like did Dungeons and Dragons all of a sudden become real?
No.
In due time.
In due
Just keep
time.
watching.
How many
I'm
episodes
just-
is it?
8.
8.
And my next
I got 6 more
question,
to
and
go.
this is an important one for me, is how did a bunch of 12-year-olds turn a shake and go wig into a beautiful fucking lace front
Yeah.
that this little girl is wearing?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here going,
Zero-
God damn, I need
Yeah.
those fucking wig styling skills.
You need those
Oh,
12-year-olds for your
need it,
cosplay.
I do.
All you
Billy
need
Bob
to do is
Dustin.
believe.
You need to find a kid with no teeth, and he'll help you out.
Dustin's the best.
Oh my god, he
I loved him.
like he has my heart.
He
He
the
grins,
first
he
2
grins,
episodes
and
I've
I just
seen,
like my heart melts.
I fell in love
People
with it
have been
for the first
saying,
2
I've been
episodes.
trying to get like Paula and some other people to watch it, and they're like, I'm not really into nostalgia stuff. Like,
Paula, if you listen to this, I'm gonna need you to just watch it. I know Preacher's cool and all, but Preacher's over with already. Go ahead and watch
that
Stranger
last
Things.
episode of Preacher. What the?
See, I hadn't seen it yet.
I still haven't watched Preacher.
Pokemon trying out.
Pokemon
Later.
turns out.
You need to go
That's
watch
right.
it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, Pokemon. I mean, Preacher went full retard in a crazy way, and like the last episode was like, what is happening? And me and Cassidy were like, can we even watch
Continue
season
watching?
2? Like when it comes out?
The Preacher is
But it was
better than
good.
Star Trek.
Speaking of new seasons, when does the new season of Rick and
I'm
Morty
just
come
gonna
out?
say everything.
Soon. They didn't really
I'm so
The which one?
excited. Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
It'll be out when the new Frank Ocean album "Boys Don't Cry" comes
Do any of y'all
out.
watch Mr. Robot?
Man,
Yeah,
I
well,
do.
no, I'm not on season 2 yet with Craig Robinson.
I'm 2 episodes behind, but yeah.
No, but people have been saying, "Oh, I'll get to Stranger Things later." It's a fucking Netflix show.
And it's
No,
only 8
no,
episodes. So it's
you
not
need to
like
get
you
to it
sitting there-
now.
Yeah,
You really
stop.
do.
Well,
We said
I'm
stop what
watching
you're
it, but I
doing.
gotta finish watching
Look,
Arrow
it's
first.
better-
because I just
You
finished
don't.
watching
Arrow
Flash.
is
Yeah,
garbage.
really
But the
don't.
reason why I'm watching Arrow because it's tied to Flash.
I watched all of Flash and didn't watch any of Arrow, and I'm fine with it.
I gotta watch Arrow.
But
I
they are gonna do a huge crossover with the Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, all that shit.
So
I'm
I
kinda
gotta
wild
watch
and
it.
shit.
Gotta watch it.
Oh, except Supergirl. I ain't watching
As
it.
soon as I finish
Supergirl's
watching Arrow, I'm gonna
fun,
watch the rest
man.
of
But look,
Stranger
Stranger
Supergirl
Things is better
is
than
so
Star
fun.
Trek and Star Wars.
Stranger
It is
Things.
the best piece of cinema.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever read or heard about a Stephen King book or a Steven Spielberg movie? Have you ever seen Goonies? Do you even think that Goonies is good?
It does remind you.
You know that
of
E.T. was a cinematic
Yeah.
masterpiece.
E.T.,
Poltergeist,
Yeah.
Goonies,
Poltergeist, Super
All in
Super
this-
6,
Super 8,
Super 8, my
Super 8,
bad,
that's
Super 8. Uh,
I could do without Super
Elf and
8.
Lead.
really? You got help from leaving? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
God.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Why Elephant?
Because
Have
the
you seen?
cousins
You have
fuck.
seen
I've only seen 2 episodes.
Because the cousins fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I see that.
I see where
that
you're
for
getting
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
at with this.
11 is Lucy. I'll give you that. I
Yeah.
can see that.
No, okay, so take all the best aspects from all these things, and some people are like, oh, but it's just rehashed, and I wish they had explored new
It's
territory.
far from rehashed.
It is kind of rehashed.
It-
like,
yeah.
they're all on a
It's still
bike,
its
and
own-
then they're
it's still
going
its-
escaping.
I mean, they're
from
kids though,
government
right? Like, I don't know what y'all
I thought
expect
what
kids
else
to be
would you
doing
expect for
in the
kids to
fucking
be doing other
80s.
than riding a
But they're
bike?
running from government agents. How many times have we seen that in an 80s movie?
I don't know, man.
Not-
E.T.
Well,
and E.T.
That's it.
But that's just E.T.
Wait.
E.T.
Remember that old movie, The Boy Who Could Fly?
Yeah, with Kirk Cameron and shit.
Wait, Kirk
No, that was the boy in pajamas. No,
know
that
what
was
that
the boy
is.
who can fly.
No, Boy Who Could Fly. I don't remember the kid's name, but who was in there. But Fred Savage was in The Boy Who Could Fly.
Yeah.
Remember he fought that bully on the big
I'm
wheel?
thinking of the Man in the Bubble
Tight.
with John Travolta.
But all of those things combined, and it's directed by Steven Spielberg and fucking.
I don't know who the Duffer Brothers are, but
I was going to say the
those
same
you
thing.
guys.
Who the hell are the Duffer Brothers?
And John Carpenter
And-
did the music.
they
for
did-
this.
they did-
What have they
John
been doing
Carpenter.
to make
He did
something
the
so
music for
good?
this.
John Carpenter, Steven Spielberg, and Stephen King had a baby,
Named J.J. Abrams.
and J.J. Abrams called the Duffer Brothers and said, "Hey,
Do
nobody
this shit.
nobody liked Super 8. Can you do it better?" And they were like, "Yes." Click. And so yeah, Stranger Things is the best thing of all time.
Season 2's already greenlit. It's going to be a direct sequel to Season 1.
Have you heard that they're wanting an 8-bit game to bridge the gap between Season 1 and 2?
I am perfectly okay with that.
I will
You-
play the
you-
shit out of that.
Y'all are doing everything the right way.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it. Nobody say anything to you. Just let y'all do what y'all do, man.
Do you think that someone born in 1997 would appreciate this show?
I kind of feel like it's made for. This was what we already experienced since we were in the 80s and like late 80s, early 90s. We've already experienced this, so I think this is kind of for like this generation to get that because it doesn't exist. What kid movie nowadays, other than when Earth to Echo came out, had that same feel?
Yeah.
There was nothing like that going on. So
There's something about seeing kids on bikes riding.
It's the
riding
best,
through the
man.
neighborhood. I don't know what
that sounds so
Let's-
fucking weird now.
Let's make a skit of us on bikes, like riding through Idlewood.
Yeah, we can go hang out in the creek and shit. Like we're going to go look for something.
I want my $2.
$2.
It's the best, man.
And I just got a pair of overalls. Perfect.
Boom.
Let's do it.
Go watch it, man.
She
We can end it
can't
with
hang out
this.
she's
Go
a
watch
girl.
Stranger Things like 2 or 3 times.
See now I kind of want to finish watching it other than Arrow and then finish.
Yeah,
watching it.
man. Yeah,
Because I
Yeah.
watched the first 2 episodes
Well, I'll
I've
tell you
watched
what.
and I was hooked instantly.
I'll tell you
Better than
this.
Star
I'll
Trek,
tell you this
it's better
much.
than Star Wars.
If
it's
you're
better than
watching
everything.
if you're watching Arrow right now, then go ahead and finish watching it, because if you watch Stranger Things and then go back to Arrow, you're going to be like, the production quality, the fucking cinematic, everything, this is garbage.
Yeah.
The Arrow.
Everything is garbage compared to Stranger
God,
Things.
this last season of the Arrow was fucking terrible.
Have you
I hate it.
have you rewatched?
Oh, I'm already
Stranger
caught up on
Things?
every. Oh no, if I started rewatching.
I started rewatching it too, and I'm excited. Like I'm actually catching. I was kind of upset because the rewatchability, like the
What was that? What's the
idea-
one dude's name that the chick was dating? Well, Steve. Was that his name?
Steve Harrington.
Every fucking asshole that from his name Steve.
Steve, yeah.
But he looks like
John-
Andrew Garfield.
He looks like Andrew Garfield, but he also looks like what's his name from Parks and Rec, that comedian guy. Have you ever seen Coffee Town? Yeah, I showed you Coffee
Oh
Town.
yeah,
The cop,
yeah.
the cop friend.
Okay,
He looks like that dude.
Damn, they all look alike. Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
But I loved. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I just watched it again recently, not too long ago. But when he fought that
Oh.
retarded dude, oh, that was a great movie. That was a good show that you told me to watch. That was
Oh
funny.
shit. Anyway, this has been the tangent episode. We gotta stop this. God, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Man, it's the best episode yet.
Jeez.
All right, so
Yeah.
this has been episode 40 of the Permakid podcast. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast, especially if you made it through this entire episode. You are the true MVP.
What is it, about 2 hours long? Close?
Just about.
Yes, almost, just shy of, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, be ready, guys. I don't know what you'll be ready for, but be ready.
Word.
See it.
Hey,
Taint hurt.
we're gonna get James back into Destiny.
Not gonna happen.
Bitch, yes.
Hey man, we're behind you taking King just so you can get caught back up.
Shit.
bro.
That would take- no, that would
I'm
take
gonna-
too
You know
long.
what?
No, it
Fuck
doesn't.
it. I'm gonna purchase it for him tonight.
No, you're not. All right.
Yes.
No, I need to play
Tonight.
inside first. All right, guys. Bye.
play that.
My
God.
tank.